They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Gibbs straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The Lions at 10-3 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites of it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now 3rd down and very long. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton.
An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hockenson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Runs good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now what a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's another Vikings first down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mullins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7. Will Reichard kicking off for Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be
stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 69 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
35-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Grenard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that one's going to come up short. No throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he is caught. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. There's Laporta. He's got it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 39 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Once with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Mason. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
He'll
line.
look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The second down.
3rd and 4.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta.
Back to throw again. Pass complete. That's level. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signal for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, it's Mullins. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Come on.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1 yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Throwing is McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go! Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete. David Montgomery the target. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead here this third quarter. Once with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Campbell with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's complete right side. It's Tassar. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
70, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
formation. They'll throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And now they'll shift things around. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A dump off for Mason. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he will reach
reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now McCarthy. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
This is caught. Touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Now a run here off the arc.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, County Lions.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Lions, first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
18 ready, 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jameson Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Vikings 37. Jack Fox.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions extend this 4th-quarter lead, and they're getting closer and closer to win number 11.
56. Vikings 37. Jack Fox.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check.